Welcome to the Necessary Conversation Midweek Edition. Today, it's me and my mom. Hi.
Hi, I'm here. Hello.
Hi, hello. Do you want to watch your clip next, or do you want to watch this montage that I put together of him treating women terribly?
Oh gosh, do I really want to see that?
You have to. Let's watch your clip next.
What's catching my eye are these weird little clips. Now, that's stupid. That clip was stupid. It was ridiculous. If he wants to save LA, he needs to do it a different way, not with AI weird clips like that. That was ridiculous.
Then why did you send me this to play?
I thought it was funny.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Your kind of like willingness to accept that this type of a video can be part of now a top of the line American political campaign is because of Trump. Remember when he did the video of like he's flying a jet dropping shit on people?
Yes, that's kind of started it, yeah. And you and Haley were losing your mind over that.
Yeah, because presidents shouldn't do that.
Bingo.
We're in this world now where Trump has made it acceptable for political candidates or people who even hold office to use this kind of AI stuff to either make you laugh or whatever, but it's working on you. You like Spencer Pratt because of these AI videos.
Oh, that's nasty.
The very first one I saw of him was not this weird. It was a different one and it wasn't this weird. But now that I saw that, that's kind of weird. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out, I put together this montage last night.
Wait for Congress to release the Epstein files. Why not just...
You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter.
Are you committed to releasing the full video?
You're a very dishonest organization, and they should... That's what made our country great. Beauty made our country. People made our country great. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person. Double the size. You are not a smart person.
Wow.
Okay, so that was a montage.
You don't say!
That was just a few videos from the last year. You can go back to Megyn Kelly. Remember when she was a moderator for the presidential debates in leading into the 2016 election? And he said that line about she's bleeding out of her eyes.
There was blood coming out of her eyes.
She's bleeding out of her whatever.
Yes.
Blood coming out of her wherever.
Yes.
That's where, at least in the modern era, it all kind of started. But you can even go all the way back to the Access Hollywood tape. I grab him by the...
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the... I can do anything. Hello, how are you? Hi.
Trump, how are
Nice
you?
seeing you. Terrific.
Pleasure to meet you.
Terrific. You know Billy Bush?
How are you?
Nice to see you. How you doing, Ariane?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Are you ready to be a soap star?
We're ready. Let's go. Make me a soap star.
In addition to all of these other clips, you see how he treats women.
Are there any that he does that to men?
Not like this.
Yeah, it's very degrading. It's very degrading.
I think she's got it.
When he started with the piggy, but you called Dad piggy then. Yeah,
But
that's
because
not right.
he did.
I know, it's not right.
I would never say quiet piggy to anyone.
Right.
But he did it.
Right.
And I wanted to show you and Dad how disrespectful that is.
It is. And you know how you say I deflect all the time?
Mm-hmm.
He's deflecting when he's saying, you're a bad person.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
So you seem to be affected by this to some degree.
Yeah, I hadn't seen some of those, and it's very degrading. And that's not right.
Okay. And so as a result of that, what is your conclusion?
He's still my president.
No, God!
He's
Okay.
still leading our country right now.
Yeah.
No, God, please, no!
The man is going through drastic mental decline.
Right.
And you and Dad, obviously ignore that.
I'm not ignoring it now.
You just said he's still my president. But would you
Yes.
have said that about Joe Biden when he was president?
Well, Joe Biden was always asleep.
Magnificent planet. This conference is one of the most important meetings in history. You have the chance to make decisions and reach agreements.
At one point, he had his eyes closed for over a minute, resting his head in his hands.
And
Donald Trump has fallen asleep multiple times. You want to do that next Wednesday? I'll put together those clips. He just did it this week.
Sandra C. Taylor. Sandra D. Teague.
But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it, not because, listen, we got a million things to focus on in the world as a country, but he's the only leader in the world that can help end it. And that's why even as we speak to you now, Steve Woodcock is in Moscow trying to find a way to end this war, to save lives of 8, 9.
An average of one gunshot victim every 3 or 4 shifts. Mr. President, the Memphis Safe Task Force underscores one simple truth. When federal, state, and local agencies work together as genuine...
17 agreements. This represents 86% of the branded pharmaceutical drug market in the United States. But anyone who knows us knows that we're not done.
First time, or the one chasing toddlers or wrangling teenagers.
A few moments later.
Mom of 2, but also as someone who lives in the great state of Alabama, where about 28% of women live in a current maternal care desert. The work that we did in the Working Families Tax Cuts, guys.
Yeah. He fell asleep in another meeting, and then the official White House, one of the official White House response accounts, came out with a still image of him, like this.
The White House, what did they say?
They were like, he's blinking. They actually said, he's blinking, you morons.
He's still my president. He's still going. Let's get the war over, see how things go.
Okay, but he's not getting the war over.
He will.
You sure about that?
We're in week 10 of it.
He will.
You sure about that?
You're starting to disagree with literally everything I have shown you for the past week that he has done. You disagree with it all.
I've noticed this. Yes, I have noticed this, yeah.
So, what will it take? How much more has to be heaped onto that pile
Remember,
of things you disagree
I
with?
said a number one thing, if he was in the Epstein files and proven guilty, he would not be my president.
Former President Donald Trump is now a convicted felon. He is the first ever former U.S. president to be convicted of a crime.
And number 2, if Maxwell gets pardoned.
Now, in one email, Maxwell is exuberant about the minimum security prison she was mysteriously transferred to just a week after her 2-day interview with then Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche.
He has to be a convicted pedophile or release a convicted pedophile from prison. That's your bar for not supporting the guy?
I would say the pardon of Maxwell would do it for me.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What if he uses a nuclear weapon in Iran?
I think we're all screwed at that point.
Right, but would you stop supporting him?
Yes, we would probably be dead from other countries at that point.
Well, duh.